We're going to try something a little different. I normally don't do this, but this is tonight's dinner. It is chicken stew. I actually got this recipe from the Betty Crocker cookbook app that is on the iPhone. So if you have an iPhone, download the free Betty Crocker cookbook and enjoy finding some new and interesting recipes. I wanted to know how to properly make stew. I always was a little bit skeptic about it and kind of scared about it and always got Brian to do it. But since I found this easy recipe, I have been following it and it is totally awesome. You take a pot about this size or bigger and you take 2 cups of water. You throw in a whole bag of frozen vegetables of your choice. I used a frozen bag of vegetables from Green Giant, and it has green beans, peas, carrots, corn, and I also used a little bit of onion, but I didn't use the whole onion, so I could still have onion for another meal. And the same with the green pepper, as I used a little bit of green pepper yesterday in yesterday's meal, which we made mamriches. It's a sauce that comes in a can that's called mamrich, and it is made into a sloppy joe. I also put in the leftover squash and boiled potatoes and cut up the chicken, and I also had enough chicken left over from Sunday's dinner that I was able to have a lunch on Monday, and surprisingly was still able to have enough to make this wonderful stew. I put in like a handful of salt and pepper here and there, but not too much, as I put in a little bit too much last time, and Brian had asked me to take it down a notch a little bit just with the pepper, and it is all good. You can also throw in some canned tomatoes, which I did last time, but this time I'm leaving them out. You can also add in some rice, which I'll probably do tomorrow because we usually have leftovers, so I'll make up a pot of rice for tomorrow. I also added one of these pouches. As you can see, this is the brand that I buy. I usually use the cubes, which my mother used to use, but I couldn't find the cubes, so I just basically used the pouches here. So you use one of those pouches, you cook it for about 2 to 3 hours, stirring consistently, and when you're feeling ready, when it looks like it's ready to go, you can start thickening it up to how thick you want it with your flour and water mixture, and mixing it up and whatnot. So there you have it. There's my country stew, and I will definitely enjoy.